Amaterasu is just casually sleeping during this chaos. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Okami. Last time, we simply got started. We watched the intro, and we learned that our objective is to cut down that fruit up there. But we can't do it yet. We have to go into that tree. Now, minor correction. Last time, I said Isun's prize sword was Denko Maru. No, it's Denko Maru. Just minor note that I noticed while rewatching the video. I was also paranoid that I might not have been loud enough. But I think I'm good. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. Where are we? It got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. L changes your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? Alright. First things first. Okay. Yeah, this game is very hand-holdy in the start. I'm gonna say that right now. Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. Let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you could always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. I believe in the original Okami, they did not tell you this. A very nice change. One of the things I believe the remaster did. What Isun says is absolutely true. There are moments in this game where you hit a point of no return and cannot go back. So if you're ill prepared, you're just screwed. Anyway, I will not be showing the save screen because spoilers. Just so everyone is aware, there are 30 save files. So the game really wants you to use them. Anyway, more into Amaterasu's moveset. Not only can you sprint out of a tackle, but if you just keep running in a direction, if I don't get interrupted by a cutscene, look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Yeah, press Y button to bust them. Yeah, I'll go over that later. If you just keep running without making any too sharp turns, Amaterasu will run on her own. And what happens if we keep running? She gets faster. Now, the fastest way to reach top speed is just tackle, then keep running. Way to go, my furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. This is yen. Yen is the main currency in this game, and the main currency in Japan in general. That lecture was mainly for the kids that watch my videos that don't know what yen is. Hold on, I'm gonna change the settings real quick. There we go, that's much better. Whoa, hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press B to jump, and then press B again to do a wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly, so you jump really high. Yep. Amy can do a wall jump. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places, so keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. Indeed we don't. Like I said, this is 100% playthrough. We obtained a holy bone. Amateratsu's favorite snack. Restores 3 units of solar energy. This is our first example of a tool. Tools are basically items. They are consumable items that you can use. Holy bones are essentially healing. We will get stronger holy bones a little later on, but for now we got to work with the small ones. Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? That's kind of long. Mind if I call you Amy? Not at all. Listen, Amy, ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least, that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? This requires no input from you. Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I practiced really hard just to master this one technique, but there are 13. Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but God or no God, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens. They mean the fabled Stardust River? But I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? I think it might be. Now, Isun, as I'm sure you will notice, will jump around on objects you can interact with. If you're confused if you can interact with something, just see if Isun is jumping around on it. It only doesn't kick in whenever you are talking to people. Or I guess hearing them. We'll get into the details later. Wow, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look. Are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Nothing happened. Bah! It looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press R to hold the brush, then Y to draw. I sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. This is the main gimmick of Okami. It's not too particular on where you need to draw the dot. In fact, see?
Oh, why if it isn't Mother Amaterasu? I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could meet again. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men, and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation, and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust.
We have our first item. This is a brush technique, or a brush power. These are essentially your dungeon items for those that play Zelda. Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the River of the Heavens? That would mean you are as good with a brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? I would just like to point out, for those that never pieced it together, the brush you see here... Huh? Somebody used a celestial brush technique while I wasn't looking? Is Amateratsu's tail. Now, minor note that you can't do in the Wii version. You can move it. If for any reason your celestial brush is not centered enough, use the right stick to move the camera. Yeah. Wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. Nah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. I wonder. Rejuvenation. You do not have to be accurate in the slice. By the way, minor note, look in the top right. I ran out of ink. Whoa! A river of stardust! So this really must be the River of the Heavens. What I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing? That ink pot in the top right tells you how much ink you still have to work with. When that runs out, you immediately exit. Also, pressing the X button allows you to draw big. Drawing big effectively does nothing, by the way. It's just nice to know. Alright. The Astral Pouch. Look what you found, Furball. This Astral Pouch here's amazing. It can swallow up lots of food, then when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. Astral Pouch, effectively one of the worst items. Well, it kind of is. So, the Astral Pouch functions like a fairy. It's a free revive. If I can find some here. There it is. As you explore the world, you will find food. When that thing on the left is completely full, you will have another life. A free second chance. Also, you can upgrade it. Problem. I really don't see a reason to. I mean, yeah, it's nice to have an extra life. But I'm going to first say this. This game is not hard. It's really not. Now, the closest it could get to hard is probably in the end game if you're just not prepared. In which case, I guess the Astral Pouch will be not necessary. But upgrading the Astral Pouch, all it gives you is another Astral Pouch. Essentially, another life. You only ever need one revive, if I'm being honest. I will not be upgrading the Astral Pouch unless it's the last thing. Time to show off the time to show off the minigames. This one requires timing. You have to time your A press with the paw prints. If you were to do that correctly, you would get a Demon Fang. There are two types of minigames. Anyway, you might as well just go forward. You have a path to follow, might as well. Too bad I'm immediately going to jump off the beaten path. Where is it again? Hold up. Alright, so from the main path, jump before the main bridge and before the waterfall, and you'll find a chest. This is a stray bead. We'll go over what stray beads do later. Just know, we aren't going to be using it for a long time. This is stray bead number 1. Stray beads, there are 100 of them in all of Okami. Something good will happen if you collect all 100. Aside from that, they're nothing but just a collectible. Now, take the time to explore. Seriously, there's quite a few goodies just around here. Also, minor note, money is important in this game. At least in the early game. There's not a lot of money to go around in the early game, so I would recommend getting as much of it as you can. But we might as well just go forward. And we've been locked in. Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf, Shiranui. First the River of the Heavens, now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See? That sword's in really bad shape. The god sure didn't do much to protect this place. I don't think they could have done anything, but we can restore it. You only need to draw a simple line, by the way. That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a... Time to show off how badly you can botch it. Yeah. Yeah, you do not have to be pinpoint. It just has to be on the line. In fact, I wouldn't even say that. It just needs to be in the vicinity of the line.
Well, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in the shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil.
A new power. We don't get powers this frequently, so don't get used to it. They just need to give us all the basic tools right now.
Hey, that was the god Tachigami.
Master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute. If you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi? When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into the 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi? It's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. Power slash is going to be your main brush technique. It's as simple as drawing a line. Wow! I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. And I'm not even in the same league as you. I guess I really overestimated myself, huh? Hey, Furball. Amaterasu. I made up my mind. If you're Shiranui reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you! Like that's gonna happen. Get off me.
Heh, it's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made us a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the power slash, you can cut down on that thing Sakuya was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot.
we now have an arrow. This arrow will tell us the direction of our story objective. It doesn't always show up, but it's nice when it does. Now, you might notice, in the top left, we have ink pots. Using a technique uses up an ink pot. When you run out of ink pots, Amaterasu will lose her divine powers. So be careful with your ink pots. Now that was a good opportunity to show off something else about Power Slash. Power Slash, in general, destroys anything caught in the line. If it's on the line, it's getting destroyed. Period. It does have its limitations, but let's demonstrate. Like so. So, funny thing, we're supposed to be restoring the world, but you actually get more benefits for destroying it. I'm gonna be honest. I find that a little funny. What the? Where'd they come from? Oh, whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know that divine instrument you have on your back? Well, press the Y button to use its power against them. Welcome to combat. When an enemy is black and white, they're easy prey for your brush. I got hit there, damn it. So I'm going to draw that, and I cut them in half. I got a spirit globe. Now, I'm not going to do that, because I want to show something off. I finished him off, but what if I do it again? Oh, look. I got a Demon Fang. That was called a floral finisher. Once you defeat an enemy, you can deal a final blow against them by using a specific brush technique. Use the correct one, and you will get a Demon Fang. What are they used for? Too soon to tell, but you're gonna want a lot of them. Anyway, battle results. There are mainly two. The best rank is a cherry blossom. The worst rank is a dead tree. To get a cherry blossom in fights, you have to not take damage throughout the entire fight. Your rank determines the amount of yen you get at the end of the battle. You might be noticing. We have an experience menu, so why didn't I get experience? That's for later. Anyway, Ami's divine instrument in equipment, divine retribution, is a reflector. Reflectors are middle ground. They're not bad at anything, but they're not good at anything either. These are my preferred weapon. They're an all-rounder, good at almost anything. And would you look at that? We have more battles. Now, when fighting these green imps, it's honestly better to not power slash them to death so you can get the Demon Fangs. Now, be careful, by the way. If you're going for the Demon Fangs... Okay, there we got max ratings. If you're going for the Demon Fangs, try not to spam the attack button. Any additional attack will finish them off. So if anything hits them... Okay, time for the next minigame. Tangent cut short. Spam A. If you spammed it fast enough, you would have gotten a Demon Fang. Those will occur after every loading screen. I'm going to turn them off. Because honestly, I don't need them. Like, I really don't. I went into the wrong menu. There we go. Now then, as I was stating before, reflectors are pretty much the all-rounders. They have pretty basic combos that are very easy to learn. It's basically just spam the attack button. I believe we are working with a 3-hit combo right now. They do about medium damage. They have about medium recovery time from the attacks. Like, they're medium at pretty much everything. Perfect for a new player. But don't count them out just yet. Like, they while not the highest skill weapon, it's very respectable for experienced players to be using it. Now, how about we finally cut down the cherry tree? Okay. So, we just slash it. Wow, the village has been restored. Sakia came through big time. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent more time in her kimono, if you know what I mean. But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. What in the world? I don't remember there being a statue here. Well, whatever. Let's go talk to the villagers. Alright. Let's go down into the village proper then. Is it just me, or is this getting creepy? Hey, there's a statue here too. It's like the villagers have been turned to stone or something. Not again! That's not one of those smaller monsters that are lurking around. A roar like that's gotta belong to something much bigger. Let's hurry and find someone with a pulse around here. Not good. This one's not moving. Everyone here was perfectly fine just a few hours ago. There's definitely something strange going on around here. The village is back, but what's up with this dark sky? Maybe it's dark outside the village too? Let's find some high ground so we can take a look. We gotta find some high ground. There's definitely something strange going on. Let's find some high ground so we can take a look. I'm going. Oh, minor note. If you are running towards a small ledge, Amy will automatically jump and keep her speed. That's very nice. This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's as black as night, yet as far as the eye can see. And not a single villager can move a muscle. Is it some kind of curse? Did a monster do this? It's not going to stay like this forever, is it? If only the sun were out to light our way. If you could draw a circle in the sky, we'd have ourselves a sun. But I guess that'd be impossible, even for a god like you. Maybe we better seek out another brush god for help? Of course, if you had that kind of power from the start, that'd be a different story. Isun, I'm the goddess of the sun. Whoa, what the? Come to think of it, your name is Amaterasu. That's the name of the sun god. So it'd follow that you had the sunrise technique from the start. With it, you can even turn night into day. Well, you're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. The flowing brush is like music from the heavens. That's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He felt a skilled artist was like a musician of shape and color. since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name your brushwork after that poem of his? It's called Celestial Brush. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Well, Amy, let's get back to the village. We gotta see if the villagers are back to normal now.